Greetings, family, and welcome to another episode of Ask Dr. Mumbi. My name is Dr. Mumbi Saraki. How you doing? How's everything going? We honor the ancestors in the wind. I hope by now, family, I pray, it is my greatest intention that you have found the truth for yourself, that you have written your own story or you're existing in your own narrative. Because the story we relied on, the story we grew up on is ending. And a lot of us are in a new storyline. I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys about the 144,000. Who are they? Can I do a show on how to tell if I'm one of them or all these things? But before I even get into that, special shout out to everyone that supports us on Patreon. We appreciate, love you so much. That's how we're able to bring out the shows, family. And thanks to everyone who sends us a gratitude, love donation through PayPal. Please consider supporting us on those two platforms. We are releasing a lot more information on TikTok just because it's easier. But every time we're able to, we love to do these longer shows. So the 144,000 family, you can call them celestial beings, solar beings, solar angels, beings from higher realms, if you want to put it like that. Spirits who had at one time or another come into the school of life, graduated, and many have developed different skills, but Earth is not their home. They are here to help humanity. Because it's like humanity has been invaded by what appears now to be some kind of AI that came as the reptilians and all that thing. But nature saw, and Mama Nature, because time is a construct of this game we're playing, saw that at some future point, the times we're living in now, a doorway would be opened to beings of the underworld, to powerful beasts, to powerful demonic entities, powerful shape-shifting spirits that would overwhelm and eventually enslave Mama Earth. And Mama Earth is special, family, because she's one of the 12 libraries of our universe. There is so much information here about life. So many beings from different worlds, different dimensions, different planes have deposited their information here. Mama Earth is a great keeper of secrets. And she has allowed a lot of magnificent creations to come together by combining the fire, air, water, and ether nations and earth nations as well, and giving them doorways where they can come here and interact on this plane and all be kind of neutralized and equal and share as we move in these human suits, in these super advanced biological bodies. So in her great wisdom, the Great Mother saw that there would come a time where these doors that had been put, these portals, these stargates that had been put here to allow other worlds easy access in and out of other worlds would be manipulated by dark entities. I know this sounds like a fantasy movie, family, but if you're listening to me with your inner ear, I know you're overstanding me. Would be manipulated, and they would try and mimic, because they've mimicked literally every technology that is there, from choppers to planes to cars to electricity. Everything you can imagine, family, is not a unique creation. A lot of it was reverse engineered or existed and they figured out how it worked. So the Great Mother, in her great wisdom, saw that there would come a time where they would reverse engineer or figure out how to create a stargate or a portal to another dimension and another world that does not gel well with the ideals and the principles and the ways of life of Mama Earth. And that's what CERN has been doing, family. And it looks like on April 8th, just as there was a massive door that was open to the angelic realms, that was open to the solar beings, galactic beings, celestial beings, there was also another door that opened to the underworld, to the beast realms, to the demonic realms, and other entities that may have never ever been seen on Mama Earth or haven't been seen on Mama Earth in a very, very long time. There was also that clip that was showing that they were saying that there was a Leviathan spirit, I think by the Pacific Ocean or something. And they were saying that they felt like this Leviathan spirit was awakening again. And they were trying to say that that's why there was all these kind of earthquakes and stuff that were going on in that region. For we wage war not against flesh and blood, but against spiritual wickedness in high places, against the rulers of the darkness, principalities of darkness. I mean, and darkness and light, dude, family, I'm just, And it looks like on April 8th, family, something was let in. Because it has the whole indigenous populations of the world agitated. Everywhere we're seeing uprisings. All of a sudden, everyone wants to be free. It's like we've been woken up by our ancestors. Yo, wake up, wake up, wake up. We're being attacked, we're being invaded. And a lot of us, like for us here where there's a revolution going on in Kenya, we literally can't even explain. We know what the issues are, but there's another passion in us that we can't go back to the way things were because that world no longer exists. We are contending right now for what comes next. Babylon has lost the control of the group consciousness, so they are no longer able to manipulate as smoothly as they did in the past world events and create this kind of matrix. They're no longer in control of the matrix because of these 144,000 beings that are outliers, that are outside of the system, that have a different signature, a different vibration. Because the enemies of humanity's souls have studied humanity over, inner, and understood. But the thing they missed is that the original humans were actually spiritual beings having this human experience. That this was a bodysuit, not an identity. Because they've done everything, they figured out what to feed the body, what to inject it, what to whatever, in order to literally create a slave planet and to literally create beings that are controlled and manipulated. So the 144,000 came in to seed a different signature that would create an anomaly to the system and eventually override the system. That's why some of the most ancient, like me, are Mumbi, related to the first Mumbi. I could be the first Mumbi coming back. We're one of the ancestors in the wind. A lot of the ones who were here in the beginning and have graduated from Mama Earth and gone to become gods, goddesses, angelic beings, all kinds of things, family, that may be beyond our human, overstanding because of how we've been trained. They are all back. And they're here to override the system. And the war is raging spiritually and on the astral plane. It's not about the bombs and the guns and no. It's a frequency war. And this frequency war is eventually going to split, where Mama Earth, the original mother, will shed the skin of the matrix and move into a whole new cycle. That is her destiny. It cannot be changed. And this skin that is shed, this old matrix, because of the minds of the people, it will continue to go on, but without the support of the Most High. That's why you're seeing nature withdrawing. That's why you're seeing mass extinction of animals, because the spirit is moving out and moving up. And these matrix builders, these con artists, have faked like they were God, but they have no power in creating anything. That's why they have to create images and movies. They don't have powers to create birds and cats and dogs, and they don't have that power in food. And in their vengeful nature, they're destroying. They thought they were destroying Mama Earth, but Mama Earth is not the trees. Mama Earth is the spirit that births the trees. So that signature of birthing the trees will always be there. But the matrix doesn't know how to birth trees. So when the matrix attacks elephants or attacks the trees or attacks nature, and it looks like nature is dying, that program is just withdrawing. It's a privilege for us to have all this. Like, look at this beautiful plant behind me. It's a privilege to have nature. It's a privilege. And Babylon has lost that privilege. And so their world is going to be devoid of Mama Nature, devoid of the spirit of all the different animals that came here, because they're spirits first, so they can't be destroyed. Ultimately, the only thing that Babylon and the enemies of our souls have hurt and destroyed is themselves. Because Mama Earth is retreating and elevating. And she's gonna come back and the forests will be wider and more magical and more beautiful and all these things, if you get what I mean. And the 144,000 family, just by being here and working to be in your highest vibration, you help heal and transform Mama Earth. A lot of the 144,000 are here to unlock and transition the magical beings that have cloaked themselves in the matrix. There are a lot of beings, family, that did not want to be part of this matrix, this cancer. A lot of human beings, as well as a lot of nature and animals and dragons and fairies and gnomes and all these things that we're told are fairy tales or fantasies. They're very real. A lot has already withdrawn, and this is the final withdrawal. What has taken so long was that the Most High, the Great Mother, was trying to figure out, how do we transition humanity without having to lose humanity again? How do we transition? Because if we can transition humanity, and it's what I've been talking about for the last couple of years, where we die and we're born again in this body without physically leaving, then there is so much information and knowledge that we will now be able to gift the library of life that is on Mama Earth. Anyway, thanks to every single person that supports us on Patreon, all our Patreon family. May you be abundantly blessed. May all kinds of avenues and doors open for you at such a time as this. And may you have divine helpers. Thanks to everyone who has sent us a gratitude donation through PayPal as well. We've been demonetized by YouTube for years, family. And so it is your support that enables us to continue to do our destiny work. If you'd like to get in touch, mumbi.seraki@gmail.com. We're releasing more often on our Twitter or X and our TikTok, so make sure you're following us there. Until next time, family. Tuko pamoja.